All right, good afternoon. The court's going to take up the next case on the court's docket. This is cause number C210042 CPS in the interest of Serenity Resendez and Jessica Funk. The case is set for a status hearing and is being conducted pursuant to emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court via Zoom video conference. The department is participating through caseworker Manny Williams and Regional Attorney Catherine Estrada. The mother of the children is Esperanza Renendez, who is participating in the hearing today with her attorney, Todd Simons. The father of the children is Craig James Funk, who is participating in the hearing today with his attorney, Tom Davidson. Gonzalo Rios is the attorney and guardian ad litem for the children. He's participating in the hearing today. The current caregivers for the children are Ramon and Carmen Renendez, and I think Ramon Resendez is participating in the hearing today. The children are excused from participating in today's hearing. All right, if we are ready to proceed, I'm going to ask Ms. Williams, Ms. Resendez, Mr. Funk, if each of you could raise your right hands, please. Each of you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give today before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, if we're ready to proceed, then Mrs. Estrada.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Williams, can you please state your name for the record?
Mandy Williams.
And how are you associated with this case?
I am the conservatorship worker for this case.
Was a family plan of service created for the mother?
Yes, it has been.
And did you review that with her?
Yes, I have been able to review it with her. However, she did not want to sign it at the time without being able to speak with her attorney regarding it, but we did review each service.
Okay. And has a copy of the plan been provided to her attorney?
I believe it has been emailed to him, as well as a copy was left with Ms. Resendez.
Okay. Are you asking the court to approve her plan and make it part of the orders of the court?
Yes, ma'am.
Has she submitted a caregiver resource form?
She has.
Okay. And has that been filed?
Yes.
Okay. Was a service plan created for the father, Mr. Funk?
Yes, it was.
And have you reviewed that with him?
I do not believe I have been able to review that with him due to him being incarcerated. And when I did meet with him, he did stated that he wanted to consider relinquishing his parental rights.
Okay. Have you provided a copy of his plan to his attorney?
I believe a copy was filed or emailed to his attorney, yes.
Okay. And have you filed his plan?
Yes, it has been filed.
Are you asking the court to approve his service plan and make it part of the orders of the court?
Yes, ma'am.
Has he submitted a caregiver resource form?
I believe one was submitted for him and filed with the court, as well as he has verbally stated who he would like to be looked at for placement.
Okay. Where are the children placed?
Currently, they are placed with their maternal grandparents in Dalhart, Texas.
Okay. And how are they doing in their placement?
They seem to be doing very well. Their basic needs are being met. They're bonded with their caregivers, which because it is the grandparents. So an LPS worker has been assigned to them, and they seem to be doing very well.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Williams. I'll pass the witness.
Mr. Simons, any questions?
No questions.
Mr. Davidson, any questions?
No questions at this time of this witness, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Rios, any questions?
No questions, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Estrada, did you have any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Ms. Estrada, do you have any other witnesses?
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
I can now. Did you have
Okay.
any other witnesses?
No other witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Simons? Did you have any other?
Sorry. No, sir. No witnesses.
Okay. Do you have any objection on behalf of the mother of the service plan at this point?
No, sir.
And Mr. Davidson?
I would call my client Mr. Funk, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Funk, Mr. Davidson may have some questions for you, then the other attorneys may have as well. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Funk, my name is Tom Davidson. I found out that I represent you today after I got back from the jail, so I haven't been able to meet with you. Could you verbalize for the court your objections to the state's family plan as it regards you?
Well, my only question right now is, what is the purpose of being filed without a signature? Is it just so that everybody knows what's on the report, or what?
I think you need, is that your main concern? This is a question and answer process. And thank you for that, because I'll now ask you that question. But how do you feel about it being filed without signatures? Is there some objection that you have to it?
Yeah, well, as far as this whole process right now, I have a really big objection, because with the lack of communication, I just heard that my wife has been receiving a lot of paperwork and a lot of information about the whole process that's going on, while I haven't received nothing. And as far as you just stated that you just found out that you were representing me today, but I knew you were representing me about a month and a half ago. And so the communication on all parties right now is a little off.
Do you plan to work your family plan?
Absolutely, to the fullest.
Okay. So your issue here is for CPS or the department to provide you with whatever is available to you for so long as you stay in jail. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the court what your the prognosis of your criminal case is? Why are you still in jail and not out on bond?
I'm not out on bond, really, because if I'm not, my wife and my two girls right now, that is the only family that I have in this world right now. And without them, then I'm just simply a floating body. And so that's why I'm still incarcerated.
What are you charged with? What are you being held on?
Assault on a pregnant person.
And have you been court appointed an attorney in that case?
Yes, sir, I have.
What's his name, so I can talk to him?
Well, I would prefer if you would come up here to the jail, I would give that information to you.
It's public record, Mr. Font. I guess I can look that up if you don't want to answer my questions, but okay, I can do that. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Mrs. Estrada, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Simon, any questions?
No, sir.
And Mr. Rios?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any other witnesses from anyone for today?
Not from me, Your Honor. Thank
No,
you.
sir.
All right. Well, I'm gonna, since Mr. Funk had some concerns about the processing and service plan, I'm gonna defer a ruling on the service plans at this point. I'm gonna reset the status hearing to resume on a date to be announced by the court, and I'll get that out to the attorneys to give Mr. Davidson. You can discuss with him and his attorney any additional concerns he has about the process, and we'll take up the service plans when the case is reset. Mrs. Estrada, anything else from the department at this point?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Simon?
No, sir.
Mr. Rios?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Davidson?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, I'll get the new date for resumption of the status hearing, the status hearing out to the attorneys as soon as I can. Thank you.